Hey guys, it's Skymer here, and welcome back to another episode of the Scarlet and Violet Armidex Tournament. In this episode, Shadow is taking on another 3 battles to see if he can get to be the first one in the double digits for the amount of victories in this competition. He currently has 9. It's incredible. And I really want to see how his new teams fare. Because as of this recording, it's actually the second day since the DLC released for this game, which I'm very, very excited for. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it or not, because I know that a part of me is like totally persuaded, but another part of me is like, I already made these teams. I don't really know if I want to get the DLC, but not sure quite yet for myself. So the teams that he is facing today is going to be the first one. It's going to be Team 21, the Kanto squad. So this team, again, has some... You wouldn't think this team has synergy, but this team can have a lot of synergy. So I'm very excited to see where this particular group goes, just because of the factor that this team having such a versatility of types, abilities, stuff like that. Air Balloon Raichu is always one that can sometimes catch people off guard. Team number 2 is a team that Gwen has recently defeated. Team number 16, Mirror Match. I'm always excited to use this team because it was such a close match with Gwen, and it was so intense the whole way through from beginning to end. So I'm very, very excited because the Dittos can copy, all different types of Pokemon builds. So very excited to see where that goes. And team number 3 for today is going to be a team that we haven't seen for a little bit. It's team number 20 from the beginning. The starters and also just some pretty awesomely powerful dragons, because who doesn't like dragons? I like dragons. So my look for today, I didn't really have like a way to go for the Kanto squad because there's such a versatility of typings, but I wanted to keep it very pure. The Kanto region is where Pokemon began, and so I really wanted to keep things very beautiful, but very one note. So have, this pom-pom hat to kind of say, I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I always like to cheer on so many people that are passionate about playing this game. I'm a huge fan. So I just want to say, like, I'm like a cheerleader for this game series because I've loved it since, like, not really day 1, but close there too. My first Pokemon game was Fire Red and Leaf Green, so I did not play the original Red, Blue, and Yellow, but I did play the remakes of Kanto. So I like to say that I'm a person that's played since Gen 1, but not really the Gen 1. Alright, without further hesitation, without further ado, let's get Shadow over here too. Alright, and here he is, the shiny hunting extraordinaire with a whole new outfit. Shadow is here once again. Alright, so I believe... Oh, okay. Cool. That is a very neat outfit. I do believe that's DLC exclusive, so that looks really, really cool. I'm all about it. Seriously. Alright, I'm gonna see if maybe he has another Pokemon, but he may not have a Pokemon to show us. I'm not entirely... Oh! Arbok! Oh my gosh, look at you! Look at the little child. Oh, this is so neat. Show me more. A golem! Oh my gosh. Okay, I love how we're starting off with the Kanto squad and Shadow is literally showing us Kanto Pokemon. This is all I love. This is love in every way. A Mightyena, are you freaking kidding me? My little dog friend. Oh, he knows I'm a fan of the Gen 3, man. A shiny Milotic? Oh, she's so majestic. The queen. Bow to the frickin' queen, man. Oh, she's gorgeous. Wow, she's stunning. Literally one of the most single-handedly most beautiful Pokemon ever. Wow, I love how she's like, I love how her body's like curling around Shadow. That's really, really cute. Okay, now I'm getting even more tempted to get the DLC just so I can get a Milotic, man. Look at her. She knows she's pretty and she knows it. Alright, and here are the items that are being used for team number 21, the Kanto squad, as we're hopping in. This is a team that Gwen most masterfully created. I definitely do not take any credit for that. That is all hers, and hers alone. Alright, he's going in with this team. This team is definitely one of his favorites, as I've seen throughout this competition. So, I'm not really certain who he is going to start with on this team, but I do think that Raichu and Vaporeon sound like a decent setup. Just because we might have advantage against a lot of the things that that he may try to throw at us. And Charizard might be able to come in later and maybe try to swoop in some damage on that Meowscarada and the Titan as well. Let's try these two out first, because I don't think I've ever actually started off with Vaporeon Raichu. Alright, he's got 10 seconds here. Alright. Here we go. I know it's been a little bit. I had to take, unfortunately, and I feel bad, but due to the Splatfest, I was unable to get all the Armidex videos done within a week, so I do sincerely apologize for that. Let's move into team number 21. Iron Valiant and Meowscarada. Alright, let's go, you two. Alright, so it's instantly going to use that Quirk Drive. And it has boosted attack. I do think that Vaporeon's probably going to be taking a Flower Trick, and I'm not quite prepared to Terrastallize. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go into Charizard. And Raichu, let's attempt to Iron Tail into the Iron Valiant. Vaporeon return. Let's play around that feisty tricks that these cats are known to do. Alright. Awesome. Charizard takes that beautifully. Well done. Alright, Spirit Break into Raichu. And the one-shot thanks to that attack boost, but we do get the static. That's pretty good, actually. Alright, and the air balloon pops as it faints. I'm sorry, Raichu. Okay. So, next up, let's go into TJ. Spotlight, TJ. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is let's Flamethrower into Meowscarada. And then we're gonna Terrastalize. I think, yeah, I do think we want to Terrastalize her again, and we're gonna go play rough into Iron Valiant. Alright, TJ, we're 2 for 2 on Terrastalizing you. Bring that big heart out, show the world your beautiful, graceful, elegant love. Gonna set spikes on the board. Play rough. Not bad damage from TJ there. Flamethrower. That was a crit, so that probably triggers a Focus Sash. Yes, it does. And Iron Valiant's paralyzed. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Earthquake. And then we're going to switch TJ out. Let's go into Haunter. I doubt a Dark-type move would be going into TJ at this point, since it is a Fairy type. TJ returns, so I do feel like that this might be a good switch-in for Haunter. Come on out. Flower Trick into it, okay. That's fine by me. Thanks to that Eviolite, Haunter is gonna live that. Earthquake. Let's go. Ooh, it has Liquidation. Wow, I was not expecting that one, that's for sure. Alright, so I have no idea what he's gonna go into here, but let's go into... let's go back into TJ here. Great Tusk. Come on out, TJ, once more. Alright, TJ's gonna take a little bit of damage from those spikes. I know she definitely does not appreciate that. So we're going to, I believe what we want to do is we want to double into the Great Tusk if possible. Play rough. Let's go, TJ. We do get the attack drop on it. Giga Drain. Definitely a very cool tech move on Haunter. Okay, that's alright. Haunter return, dear. That Eviolite plus the Maya's attack still was not enough. And Iron Valiant's paralyzed again. Alright, so we're gonna head into Dragonite here, I think. Well, let's go into Vaporeon. Let's do that. Come on out. The spikes are causing a little bit of pressure, but not too much. Alright, so we're going to attempt to play rough again and hope that that does KO it. And I think we're going to, let's go ahead and Water Pulse into Iron Valiant. Because TJ does appear to outspeed the Great Tusk unless they're speed tied. I like the new graphics for the battle styles. That's pretty cool. Alright, the Great Tusk has fallen. Water Pulse. And the Iron Valiant follows suit. Well done, you two. Azumarill. And Houndstone's coming out. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna Thunderbolt into the Azumarill. And then... let's Water Pulse into the Houndstone. This might be Terra Fairy Azumarill, though. He might match the same heart. Let's see if this is the Azumarill, in fact. That it is. Alright, so it is dropping the electric weakness, unfortunately. For us. Thunderbolt. So that's not going to do much. Okay, not too bad. Water Pulse, fire back. And Play Rough misses TJ. Wow. Okay, so let's Play Rough into the Houndstone, and then let's Water Pulse into the same. I know that Terra is drawing aggro, but I feel like I need to make as much value out of the Fairy Terra as possible. This thing is... that was a crit, and it did, like, nothing. Alright, the Rocky Helmet is gonna trigger there. That does a lot of damage. Alright, he does get the Play Rough to land this time. Into the Azumarill to knock it straight out. Okay, so I definitely need to get into that, and put some threat onto that, Houndstone at this point. Dragonite, come on out. This is definitely not his place on the battlefield right now, that is for sure. Alright, so let's try using Power Gem, Play Rough into Azumarill this time. And... well... because I'm just not certain at this point that that TJ's gonna have the power output to be able to take out the Houndstone at this point. I wonder if we should try to Iron Head into it too. Let's go. Not too much damage. Iron Head. That's some damage. Oh, and it fires back with the same move. Oh, I was kind of hoping either for the flinch or the miss on the Play Rough, and unfortunately we got neither there. The healing I'm not as concerned about on the Houndstone. I do think a Play Rough could take out the Azumarill at this point. Play Rough. And that does take out the Azumarill. Fire Fang. TJ clinging on. And And unfortunately, we don't have anything super effective to go into this Titan coming in here. And that was a pretty bad matchup for the Dragonite there at the end. Oh no, we do have Power Gem actually, but I do consider the Houndstone to be a much bigger threat at this point. And we saw how much the Play Rough did as a critical hit, so it's probably not even going to take it out. Power Gem. Alright, that did take it out. Ice Spinner. Yep, that's a guaranteed hit. Shadow has won this fight out. TJ's the last to fall on this battlefield. Well done, Shadow. That is the first victory against the Kanto squad since this even began. What a match. I mean, I think the liquidation from that Iron Valiant really did well there. Alright, heading into the second team of today, I did change the Expert Belt to that second Ditto there, but that is, I believe, the only change on this team. So let's go ahead and hop right on in. Oh, wow, this is the team with some of his new Pokemon that he's caught from the DLC, so I'm very excited to see that. I'm going to begin probably with Ditto-Otid, and then we'll proceed from there. Let's see which Pokemon that we copy here, because I'm very, very, very intrigued to see what we can copy and maybe utilize those terrestrializations with those Dittos if at all possible. Let's go. Into the battle we go. Starting off with, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is, but in terms of text, but I do know that is a Basculegion, which we will hereby copy. Hi. I'm a big fish, too. Psychic Terra is definitely not going to help us here. Alright, so I'm going to go with the Phantom Force. It's all going to be a matter of which one goes first. Because the one that moves first will be the one that misses. And we go first. Okay. Bye. And he's doing the same thing here. So unfortunately that means we're missing. And he's hitting. Oh. Ouch. Alright, let's move into Skyland. The spotlight is on you. Alright, so we're gonna go into Night Days. He might be trying to go for another Phantom Force here, but I'm not entirely certain. It's so interesting just to see the movesets. You know, that's why I love the text of the Dittos as well, because they just provide so much, like, abilities of, like, okay, what's gonna happen here? Night Days. And we drop its accuracy. Okay, so we're gonna pull a little bit of a cheeky move here. We're gonna go into Rhymer, and we're going to swap into a normal type that will be immune. Money Honey, return. Come on out. Again, Money Honey. It's probably like, what the... And it is immune. Shadow Sneak. Alright, we keep the illusion on, too. Alright, let's see what he heads into here next. Primeape. Okay. Let's see what this thing's got. Okay, so I think... Is Bitter Malice... Bitter Malice is special. So here's what I'm thinking. I don't really want to drop the normal typing yet. I'm gonna see how much the Bitter Malice does. Not terrible. It lowers its physical attack as well. Fling. It flung its Life Orb. Wow, that's cool. Very, very cool. Alright, so I do think now, my Money Honey's Terra Steel, isn't it? Yeah. But I do want the additional damage, so let's go for the Ghost Terra. Alright, I'm not messing around now. You want power? I'll show you power. With the power of Lavender Town's most beautiful ghost. Bitter Malice. Mwahahaha. Alright. Avalugg. And this is the other variant of it, right? It's the Ice and Rock type version, I'm fairly certain. So this thing probably isn't very physically bulky, so let's try going for that Bitter Malice. We do get a lot of power from this, too. Almost takes it out, wow. Lowering the physical attack in the process. It does have Crunch on it. Such an interesting tech. I just don't expect these moves. Unfortunately, taking out our Terra in the process. Okay. So next up, let's go into, once again, Money Honey. Alright, and Night Days isn't extremely accurate, so I think we're going to try to go for the Sludge Bomb. Okay, yeah, we just need a little bit of chip to take it out. I can't imagine, like, people seeing this this Pokemon use all these crazy moves. Golem. Okay. I do know that the Focus Blast, it's gonna be an intriguing one to see if this thing hits. It's got Quick Claw. Oh, that's a cool item for it too. We do live. Another illusion. Focus Blast. Wow, that one shot. Awesome. Ninetales. Oh, this is a beautiful Pokemon. I can't take this thing out. What are you doing? I can't take this thing out. It's too gorgeous. What are you doing to me, Shadow? Let's see how... I'm fairly certain I might outspeed a Ninetales with Zoroark. I do know it's quite fast, but Ninetales is quite fast too. No, we do outspeed. And we get its accuracy dropped. Hex. We do live a Hex. Wow. Okay. So we have an additional chance to go for another attack. And another accuracy drop. Flamethrower misses its mark. Wow, those accuracy drops coming in very, very clutch for me. Alright. We really just have Sludge Bomb on here as a crazy tech move on Zolwark here. I really wasn't expecting it to learn it, but I suppose it gets the job done, right? Alright. I'm very happy that Zolwark managed to outspeed a Ninetales, because I wasn't incredibly sure if it was going to, because I know that they're both really, really fast Pokemon. But we know that Sludge Bomb is going to be guaranteed to hit its mark. Well done! I'm very surprised that we clung on to that Hex. I mean, I know that Ninetales is a very big into special attack, and Zolwark is not known for its tankiness. That is for sure. Grumpig. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna switch into Money Honey. And I mean, this time, it's the real one. This entire time, it has been evading all contact. So now we can finally get into it. I wonder what all those symbols are on Shadow's clothing. I wonder if those are, like, something related to the DLC? Maybe they're Pokemon that are being newly introduced? I'm not entirely certain at this time. Money Honey, come on out. We resist that. And we have Choice Specs as well, so we're gonna lock into Shadow Ball, since he has no pivot options either. The Grumpig might outspeed Goldingo, but I know that Goldingo is fairly fast too. So let's go ahead and see who wins this speed tie. Or speed, stat, I suppose. Because if it, I mean, I know Grumpig is capable of learning Shadow Ball, but it won't gain stab from it, so I'm not sure if we're gonna, so I'm fairly certain we could live a Shadow Ball at a regular hit. Maybe a critical hit would take me out. But this team has rocked this battle. But I might have just gotten lucky as well with that Focus Blast, nailing the hit on that Golem. I think that was huge. Yeah, we have Good as Gold. We are protected against all status moves. Shadow Ball. Let's drill into that. And that's a one-shot. Good game, Shadow. I guess you can see this team has still a few tricks up its sleeve. Good game. And our final team for the day, we don't have too many changes, but I do have some item changes. Appleton now has these citrus berries, so they can constantly recycle those. Salamence has the Choice Band now, so to kind of lock into a physical attack while also lowering the physical attack of the opponent with Intimidate. And Meowscarada now has the Life Orb instead of the Flame Orb. I guess the cats just like the shiny orbs. I guess that's just a thing. I'm a cat owner. I would understand that cats will obsess over certain objects. Whether it be toys, furniture, food, you know, whatever it is. They will literally... My cat that I used to own had at least 28 beds within the house. I mean, he would sleep anywhere, but also at the same time... If it wasn't by his decree, like, sometimes I'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go to work, and he was just sitting there like, no, you're not. You're not going to work. That's a funny option right there. Okay, so my Meowscarada now has Play Rough on it as well, so I kind of like that. I feel like... I don't know why, but I'm kind of... Ugh. This is tough. I want to start off with a speedy option if I can. Just so I can have that versatility, but... you know what? Let's go ahead and start off with Ash. I think that's where we'll start. We can also pivot our typing thanks to the Protean ability. I definitely understand wanting to pick your teams at the very last minute. I mean, I take almost the entire time every single time. Alright, so it looks like Shadow has run out of time, so I think that might mean that either the options that he didn't pick are randomized, but if he didn't pick a single one, then the starter's randomized. I think? Or does it just go from the top to the bottom? I'm not really sure. Starting off with Chestnut, okay. Ash, come on out. Now, I'm fairly certain this thing is immune to Gunk Shot, which is kind of not good. So, I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to go into Pitaya. Because I'm fairly certain Bulletproof blocks Gunk Shot. If I remember correctly. I do believe Bulletproof prevents Gunk Shot from landing. So I don't necessarily want to use up my Terra right away and have it have no effect. Pitaya, dear, Spotlight. Ow. And he predicts my switch there. Okay, so the Aerial Ace is not fun for me to take, that's for sure. So you know what, let's go into Shaw. Alright, the Quick Claw is gonna trigger, but we're out of there. You're not hurting my precious apple pie, not yet. Shaw, let's go. So that Quick Claw basically did nothing on that turn. Alright, Shaw takes that well. Okay, so I know that we're gonna have to lock into, Flamethrower, and we don't get any boost from the Choice Band, but that's fine. That's fairly good damage, regardless. Flamethrower! Alright, good job, Shaw. Hopefully we'll be able to utilize the Choice Band a little bit later. Great Tusk is coming out. Okay, I don't know if I have a very good pivot into that. And I kind of feel like a Rock-type move could be coming, or a Dark-type move for that matter. So... I really don't want to sack Shaw, to be honest. Let's go into Ran. Shaw, I might need your Intimidate later, sweetheart. Ran, come on out. Shaw's brother in arms. Oh, well that's a problem. That counters a lot of my dragon moves, that's for sure. Okay. Okay, I have an idea. Unfortunately, we'll have to take sacking the Garchomp. We did have a chance to miss. We get some value from the Rocky Helmet, which is really nice. I am so surprised that thing learns Play Rough. That is incredible. What a tech move. Alright, let's see how this goes. Pitaya, come on out. Alright, I think you are going to be our Terastallization, dear. We definitely want to play around another Play Rough. You might have thought that you had this Pokemon for its full meal and cuisine, but the thing is, mine is going to be the dessert. Smell the flowers before you fall. Giga Drain. Alright, well done, Pitaya. Alright. So this is definitely not Pitaya's matchup, that's for sure. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go back into Shaw. This is not Pitaya's fight. That is for sure. I'm fairly certain the only thing that would threaten Shaw at that point would be a Ghost-type move coming out of this thing, but I don't see why I would go for a Ghost-type move when Fire is reigning supreme, so... Let's see what it goes for here. Bitter Blade. Okay, I believe that's physical. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna go into Crunch. This will potentially get the boost from the Choice Band. Crunch. Almost takes it out. And Shaw does not live that thanks to the critical hit there. Well done, that. Okay, so let's go into Quartz, I think. No. Well, all of his moves have a chance to land, so let's go into... Yeah, let's go into Quartz. Come on out, you Paldean champion! Alright, so we're going to... Let's Flower Trick. And due to this thing being a dark type, moves like Shadow Sneak aren't going to do much against Quartz. I love that smirk on its face, like it just knows it's gonna win. Flower Trick. Voila! You crit my Shaw, I crit you back. Alright. Alright, so Quartz will reveal that it has the Life Orb there. This is a pretty tough match. Roaring Moon. Okay, so we do have Play Rough. We also have U-Turn. That is a pretty interesting pivot option. Depending on what this thing's going for. I could even see myself trying to go into, maybe Bounce shenanigans. Let's try using U-Turn. Oh, wow, it outspeeds. Wow. Okay. That is some solid damage. Good job, Quartz. Return. Okay, I think Ace is our best bet here. Ace, let's go! Alright, we are going to be able to pivot our type as well. We're currently fire type. So let's go into... Maybe we should become a flying type? Throat chop. Okay, that did a lot. Alright, let's bounce. Alley-oop! I do know that bounce has a chance to miss, that's for sure. But we'll see how much damage the bounce actually ends up doing. So throat chop's gonna miss. Bounce! It takes it out. Wow. Good job. This team is really known for its aggression. Iron Valiant. Alright, so this thing has that booster energy, thanks to activate that Quirk Drive, and its speed is heightened. That's a problem. But unfortunately, I really don't have a great pivot option. So we're gonna quick attack. Just to get in some chip. Thunder Punch. We just did that for the chip. That was all that was for. Okay, so let's go ahead and we shall pivot into Pitaya. Come on out. It does have Thick Fat in case this thing has a Fire or Ice type tech. We do have Thick Fat to reduce the damage. Shadow Sneak, okay. Not terribly powerful, but definitely gets priority. Giga Drain! Let's sap that thing's life force. Alright, let's go ahead and recycle. Alright, we're gonna find the Citrus Berry back in our clutches. Shadow Sneak, once more. So this Citrus Berry's gonna proc again. Giving us even more healing on top of the Giga Drain power. And Sap. Pitaya has been such a great matchup for this team. I'm learning a thing from Bobbie about how scary a Grass Terra Appleton can really be. But still, Shadow has officially made it into the double digits. I swear Shiny Garchomp looks exactly the same. Okay, let's go ahead and let's Dragon Pulse. This thing might try to go for Iron Head, but ooh, Pitaya almost faints there. Dragon Pulse. Alright, so it does have to lock into Outrage. Oh, Pitaya, you fought so well out there. Well done. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. So now, let's go into Ash. Come on out. Alright. Hydro Pump has that chance to miss, and I don't know if I want to lock into that. So let's go for... But the Hydro Pump does look promising. Let's go for the Hydro Pump. Oh wow, it outspeeds. Goodness gracious. Alright, that thing's gonna become fatigued. Alright, this is all down to the Hydro Pump landing or not. And we do. That's game. Oh. That really did come down there to the wire at the end because I wasn't sure if Meowscarada was going to be able to outspeed. But well done, Shadow. GG to you. All right. Well, I certainly hope that you guys enjoyed this episode of Shadow and I's battles. Shadow is officially about halfway there. So this is really, really exciting. This was Skymer, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. Bye-bye, guys.